Hello, viewers. My name is Zach Hardy, and this is not a review that I normally do, and it's the first review that I'm doing of this particular promotion. Normally, I do Ultimate Showcase Wrestling reviews and previews and predictions, and now I think I'm going to start with SWO, TNA, and WWE. So, I did a TNA Impact Wrestling review earlier today, and I feel like now I think I should do a WWE SmackDown review. Now I know there's this YouTuber named Dalyxman. I'll leave his name in the description box below. You can go check him out. Anyway, he normally doesn't do SmackDown reviews. Mostly he does Raw reviews, but this SmackDown I thought was okay. It was decent. It was a little confusing for me at some points, and sometimes it was very lackluster. But I feel like there were points in this show where I really got interested in it. There was one moment in particular, and I'll talk about that later on in the review. But anyway, I just thought I'd give it a review and talk about the I guess analysis of this show, this WWE SmackDown show. So this is my review on the June 20th, 2014 edition of WWE SmackDown. So, we start the show with John Cena coming out and having a promo and talking about how he's going to win the WWE Heavyweight Championship ladder match, and like you have most of the time, or a lot. You have the competitors in the ladder match, like with the Money in the Bank match as well. You have them all come out at once and cut a promo. Sometimes it ends up in a fight. Now everybody did that, and they all talk about how they're going to win the match. And so, minus Bray Wyatt, because he did not come out. But anyway, a big brawl broke out. It was Roman Reigns getting out of the ring and starting to hit Randy Orton. Then Sheamus, Cena, Cesaro, and Alberto Del Rio. Or Sheamus, Cena, Cesaro, and Del Rio started fighting in the ring while Reigns and Orton fought up the ramp. Sheamus and Cena cleared the ring. Reigns and Orton went to the back. So anyway, after that brawl broke out, we went into the first match, and it was Seth Rollins beating Kofi Kingston. I believe it was by pinfall after the curb stomp, I believe. And then afterwards, he started talking about Dean Ambrose. Then Dean Ambrose came out on the Titantron and said, well, Rollins, you better shut up, because, I guarantee there's gonna be a time where you should think, where Dean Ambrose is gonna get his revenge, and you better start thinking about that and actually, tell yourself that, because it's gonna happen. So Dean Ambrose cut this promo, and, so now, out of the Shield, Seth Rollins has a new theme song. Dean Ambrose has a new theme song. Roman Reigns, I believe, still has the Shield theme song, but he has, I think he has, something in the tune that changed. It kind of has an extra something in it. Seth Rollins, okay. Seth Rollins, is now shirtless and wears I think it's a traditional wrestling tights. Dean Ambrose now wears a white muscle shirt with jeans, which is pretty cool. And Roman Reigns still wears the Shield gear. Excuse me. So, anyway, that was I guess, good promo. Not really a great match, but anyways, after the promo, Dolph Ziggler beat Bad News Barrett in a non-title match. And then afterwards, Bad News Barrett hit the bull hammer on Dolph Ziggler after, I guess, Dolph Ziggler jumped from the turnbuckle or something like that. And then he said, I'm a fighting champion, and I'm a fighting champion, I'm a fighting champion. So, anyways, afterwards, Adam Rose beat Titus O'Neil with a pin, and then O'Neil demanded that the match was restarted because he wasn't ready, and Rose won again. So I guess you could say that. Well, I guess you could see that kind of turning out the way it was, because, you know. So, and they showed a preview of Kevin Hart becoming like one of the Rosebuds on Monday Night Raw. And then afterwards, Kane beat Dean Ambrose after a distraction from Seth Rollins, who is on commentary. And Dean Ambrose went to attack Seth Rollins, and then got up, and then got hit by Kane, and then got chokeslammed by Kane, and Kane won the match. Afterwards, Rollins attacked Ambrose and delivered the curb stomp. Yeah. So, that was okay. And then afterwards, Zeb Coulter cut a promo, and he started off with all of you in attendance and the millions around the world, similar to what Tommy Dreamer said when he was confronting Dixie Carter last night at TNA. For those of you who are watching and the millions watching around the world. And so Zeb Coulter was like, I don't know how long you've been in cahoots with that blonde. What was it? I forgot what her name was. Or what he called her. I believe it was like blonde bimbo. That's what Zeb Coulter described Lana as, because he didn't know how long Big E had been in cahoots with Lana. So, excuse me. Afterwards, Big E came out, and the announcers were like, Zeb Coulter's just making up excuses for why Jack Swagger lost, and Big E just picked his moment, and all that. And so Big E beat Jack Swagger, and then afterwards, Fandango was waiting for Layla to get dressed backstage, and Summer Rae started talking to Fandango and said, it was good that you picked Layla because she loves you, but she doesn't love you as much as I do. And they started kissing, and then Layla walked out, and then Summer Rae walked away, and then Layla went back in the locker room. So then it was Bo Dallas beating Fandango, and so Fandango came out alone, and then was in the ring, and the bell rung, and then Summer Rae ran down to the ring, started dancing with Fandango, and then walked out of the ring. And then Layla came, and she started, fighting with Summer Rae, and Fandango tried pulling them apart, and so in the ring, he was holding Summer Rae back, and then Layla went to go kick Fandango in the head, kick Summer Rae, but accidentally kicked Fandango, and then they started brawling, and I guess they ran away, and, afterward, technically Bo Dallas should be 7-1, because technically the bell had rung, so Layla kicked Fandango in the head, so that should have been a disqualification, but I guess they didn't really think that out too well, or I guess they didn't really think that out, or they really didn't. But anyway, afterwards, Bo Dallas, the Bo Dog or something, and then got the win, so Bo Dallas is 8-0, or 8 and whatever. And then afterwards, Bray Wyatt had a promo talking about winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, and talking about how he how it was gonna be the era of Wyatt, or the Wyatt era, or something about that. So Bray Wyatt had a promo. Then afterwards, the main event was Sheamus, John Cena, and Roman Reigns against Alberto Del Rio, Bray Wyatt, Cesaro, and Randy Orton in a 3-on-4 handicap match where I believe it was Roman Reigns came out, then Sheamus came out, then Cena came out, then Alberto Del Rio came out, then Antonio Cesaro came out, then Randy Orton came out, then Bray Wyatt came out, and then during the match, Sheamus and Cena kept tagging each other in. I believe at the beginning of the night, Roman Reigns said something about how he's starting to have trust issues because of Rollins or whatever. So I guess it was kind of like that, I guess, I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, then Cesaro and John Cena were the legal men, and Cesaro kicked Sheamus out the ring apron, so at that point you were like, alright, Roman Reigns is getting tagged in now. So Cesaro went to John Cena, tossed him over him, and then John Cena tagged in Roman Reigns, and then they started fighting, and then I believe Cesaro tagged in Alberto Del Rio, and then Roman Reigns went off, and then everyone just kept going out, and then Roman Reigns delivered and then Roman Reigns had an uppercut to Bray Wyatt, and then hit Cesaro with something, and then, not with something, but hit Cesaro, and then Sheamus clotheslined Cesaro, and Roman Reigns did that, I guess, boot to the head thing on the ring apron, and then got in the ring and did that, ooh, thing, or the punch to the corner, and then Bray Wyatt, or someone, was on the ring apron, and he went and got a Superman punch. Then Del Rio tried to get the cross-arm breaker, and Roman Reigns, I guess, pushed Del Rio away and got a spear, and then Roman Reigns pinned Alberto Del Rio. So Sheamus, John Cena, and Roman Reigns beat Alberto Del Rio, Bray Wyatt, Cesaro, and Randy Orton. I'm going to go down the line quickly, because just want to kind of talk about the results. No, not the results of, whether you're the father or not, because more than likely, the one that is watching this, you are the father. But anyways, John Cena and everyone else's promo at the beginning of the show, it was, I guess it would have been expected, maybe. I don't know. And then afterwards, Seth Rollins and Kofi Kingston's match, where Seth Rollins beat Kofi Kingston. It was an okay match, I'd say. Then Dolph Ziggler beat Bad News Barrett, and that was a good match. Adam Rose beat Titus O'Neil, and that was a match. It was pretty much a match. Then Kane beat Dean Ambrose, and I felt like it was lackluster. I felt like Dean Ambrose, I guess the genes were holding him back. When I wrestle, my genes don't hold me back for some reason, I don't know. But it looks like Dean Ambrose's genes held him back. And Kane was really, I feel like Kane was slow on his counters. Like when he went for that choke slam, and you see the camera, he kind of had that slow kind of movement. And I felt like that match was lackluster. And then it picked up at the end, during the end, but didn't really last too long. Then Big E beat Jack Swagger. It was a match. Bo Dallas beat Fandango. Bo Dallas won in technically 2 moves, but 1 move. And his finishing move isn't even something that in real wrestling would put you away. So that's why I'm surprised that Bo Dallas has that as his finishing move. Then Bray Wyatt had a promo. It was good. He's a good talker, especially on the mic. But that's all I have to say about that one. And then Sheamus, John Cena, and Roman Reigns beat Alberto Del Rio, Bray Wyatt, Cesaro, and Randy Orton. That was a good match. We had a chance in the crowd saying, "We want Roman, we want Roman," and the announcers actually took liking into that as well. And so Cena and Sheamus went back. John Cena and Sheamus went back and forth, and then John Cena tagged in Roman Reigns, and everybody started cheering. And then it was, I liked it. It was okay. Did I think it was better than TNA last night? It could be tied, and that's saying something with TNA, because SmackDown is not the top show in the WWE, and for it to be, hard for me to say which one was better, I think that means TNA, you might want to step it up. Those of you who disagree with me, based on what I said in my TNA review, then I guess you disagree with me. I have my own right to my own opinions, and you have your own right to your own opinions, and, I hope you guys like these videos. I hope you guys subscribe. To those of you who don't know what USW is, or don't know what SWO is, or don't watch them, just, watch my YouTube channel, and, it'll give you information. I'm not sure you really want to pay the SWO fee to watch their things, or the USW fee. But anyway, guys, it was a good show. It was an okay show. The reason why it's hard for me to say with TNA, on the scale, and the reason why I said TNA was a good show, TNA Impact Wrestling was a good show, and that WWE SmackDown was an okay show, was because WWE is on a higher scale than TNA, and TNA has a bigger, I don't know what to fill, but pretty much TNA being good and SmackDown being okay, it's pretty much the same, but in like a wrestling review, like opinion, but like with a TNA Impact Wrestling, being okay, and then WWE SmackDown being, good, or if TNA Impact Wrestling were to be good and WWE SmackDown were to be good, that means SmackDown, in my eyes, would be a little bit better. If TNA Impact Wrestling were to be great and WWE Raw were to be okay, or maybe even good, then that would be kind of like the same. But WWE is on a higher scale, so I expect more from them. I wasn't able to watch Raw this week because I was at a celebration, and so I didn't see any of the moments, but I think, in my opinion, if I were to have a favorite moment from each show, and I watched like 20 minutes left of Raw, I guess I would have to say the Raw main event, which I don't even remember what the Raw main event was. Oh yeah, it was John Cena and Kane in the stretcher match. I guess that was my favorite moment from Raw. I guess when it all got out of hand with Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins, and Kane, and yeah, that, with that. And TNA Impact Wrestling, excuse me, it was a tie between, not a tie, but I guess it was, the Tommy Dreamer, promo with Dixie Carter, and, the, Bobby Roode's return. The reason why with Tommy Dreamer and Dixie Carter was because, Tommy Dreamer kind of, I guess to me, broke the fourth wall and said, things like a lot of people were thinking about TNA Impact Wrestling, like the fact that it's not a good show anymore, she's not doing what she needs to, it's kind of copying, it's not what it says it is anymore, it's leaving my head, it's leaving me scratching my head, asking me why, and, you're running it wrong, And then I also especially like the ECW chants because that just kind of And then the reason with Bobby Roode's return is because I like Bobby Roode. He's good. He's a good wrestler, and I'm a fan of him. And then I guess tonight on SmackDown, my favorite moment probably was either the match with Sheamus, John Cena, and Roman Reigns beating Alberto Del Rio, Bray Wyatt, Cesaro, and Orton, or maybe Roman Reigns' part after he was tagged in. I think that was a good moment too. But anyway, guys, yeah, it was an okay show. Some were lackluster. Some moments were lackluster. Some moments were pretty good. But I can't say that it wasn't bad. I can't say that it was bad. I can't say that it was great. But it was okay. Maybe good, but more like okay. But anyway, guys, that's my review on the June 20th, 2014. That's my review on the June 20th, 2014 edition of WWE SmackDown. Remember to like this video, favorite this video, and please subscribe for more. I'll be putting out daily, maybe not daily, but I will be putting videos out often on this channel. Be sure to check out the website www.uswunitards.webs.com, and then have that / at the end. And subscribe to the channel. And subscribe for more. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Zach Hardy, signing off.